Hello everyone. Today I am bringing to you a very interesting problem from RMO 2016. It says a deck of 52 cards is given. There are 4 suits in each having cards numbered 1 to 13. The audience chooses some 5 cards with distinct numbers written on them. The assistant of the magicians comes by, looks at the 5 cards and turns exactly one of them face down and arranges all 5 cards in some order. Then the magician enters, and with an agreement made beforehand with the assistant, he has to determine the face-down card, both suite and number. Explain how the trick can be completed. So I'll draw a diagram for what is happening. So there are 5 cards which the audience chooses. So these cards are not known to the magician beforehand. So these are 5 cards. And what the assistant does is he chooses one of the cards, turns it face down. So suppose this is card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He chooses one of the cards, turns it face down, and rearranges the deck. So what he does is he takes the 5 cards which are submitted by the audience and places them in some random order. So something like this. And what the magician has to do, this is the face down card, the one which I'm drawing with shading. So this is the face down card, and the magician can see these 4 cards. These 4 cards the magician can see, and the magician has to determine the fifth card, both number and what suit it belongs to. So try it on your own. This is a very interesting problem. You will like it very much. And after that, I will move on to the solution. Okay, I hope you have solved it. You have tried to solve it. And I'm moving on to the solution. So the assistant has to, for the solution, the assistant has to somehow convey the information of both the suite and the card number to the magician. So first, informations to convey. This is the job for the assistant. It is suite, and the second is card number. And how does he convey this two information? So the rearrangement of the cards should somehow convey both the information. So first we will look at how he conveys the information of suit. So notice that there are 5 cards total and there are 4 suits. So we can say that at least one suit has 2 cards. So suppose there are 2 suits of say spades. So suppose there are 2 spades, at least 2 spades, and these are some other cards. So what the assistant would do is he would place the face down card, suppose this is the face down card, next to the card of the same suit. So suppose this is spades, he would place the face down card next to the spade so that this conveys the information of which suit it is. Now, for example, let us take an example. So suppose these are 5 cards, and suppose the face down card is spade. So what he does is he places it beside a spade, and these cards are for now unknown. These are not relevant for determining the suit. So the magician realizes that his suit is the same one which is directly to the left of the face down card. Okay, now he needs to convey the information of the card number. For this, we will devise an elaborate method. So these two are fixed because for information of suit, these two cards have to be placed right next to each other. So the only thing left is that he can move around this. For example, uh, this is the suppose collection of the two cards. Then he can do like this, and like this. These are two cards, the face down card and the other card. So this way or this way, like basically shifting the two cards. So where are these two cards located? First, second, second, third, third, fourth, fourth, fifth. This gives another information. So what we can say that, see, there are total 13 numbers, and out of them, this face down card is one of them. Notice that because the numbers are different, suppose this card has number say 11. So 11 is already eliminated because the card number cannot be 11. So what is left are 10 numbers. So suppose, sorry, what is left are 12 numbers. Suppose the 12 numbers are, in this case, the 12 numbers are 1, 2, 3 up to 10 and then 12, 13. These are the cards. So the assistant can say that let us divide these 12 numbers into groups of 3. So this is a group, the next 3 numbers would be a group, the next 3 numbers would be a group, and these 3 numbers would be a group. Groups are determined by ascending order. So what the magician can say is that if the this two cards, the card and the face down card and the card right left to it, if they are placed in the first second position, then the numbers would be from the first group, which is 1, 2, 3. So if they are placed in the first second position, these two cards, which basically means that this is the collection and these three cards are, this is the first position, second position, third position, fourth position, fifth position. If they are first second position, then first group of numbers appear, that is the number on the face down card could be 1, 2 or 3. If second third position, then second group numbers would appear, which is 4, 5, 6 and so on. So basically third group 7, 8, 9. This is if the card is in third, fourth position, and if fourth, fifth position, then basically 10, 11, 12. Now the magician knows this suite, and he knows that the by the position of the green box, he knows that his card could be one of three numbers. Suppose that it is on the first group, then he knows either his number is 1, 2 or 3. So how does he determine the final number? So to do that, we use the rest of the three cards. So notice that these three cards have different numbers. So the magician could say that if if the rest of the cards are arranged in ascending order from left to right, then the first member of the group appears. For example, suppose the numbers on these cards are, say, the numbers of these cards are 7, 9, 2. Then what he does is he arranges them in 7, 2, 7, 9 if he wants to mean the first card of the group. He arranges, sorry, yeah, ascending order for the first card. He arranges them as 9, 7, 2 if he means the third card of the number, third card of the group, and he arranges them in some order, some other order, not descending nor ascending if he means the third card. For example, 7 to 9, he arranges them if he means the second card. So this gives the complete information of the card to the magician and he can say it out loud. Let's do a test run to understand the method better. So suppose I will take the same example. Suppose this is the face down card and he places, wait a minute, he places it's next to a spade. So the magician knows that this card is a spade. And suppose the number on this deck is, suppose, say 2. Suppose it is 5. And the rest of the cards are 7, 11, and 8. So now what he does is, notice what was our algorithm. We need to place the two cards, like the magician knows this number, right? Sorry, the assistant knows this number. Suppose this number is, say, 10. So if this number is a 10, then which group does 10 belong? So let's form the four groups. The groups are formed according to the increasing order. Apart from this number, we neglect this number and then form the groups. So the groups would contain 1, 2, 3. This is the group 1, first group. Then 4, 6, 7 is the second group. 8, 9, 10 is the third group. And 11, 12, 13 is the fourth group. So notice that this number 10, which is on the face down cards, which is not known to the magician, belongs to the third group. So third group would correspond to the third, fourth position. So coincidentally, this is how it should be arranged. Like we don't know these numbers. 7, 11, and 8 are there. So because it belongs to the third group, the suits would be on the third and fourth position according to our algorithm C. Third group should be on the third, fourth position, these two cards. And C, 10 is the largest number of this group. So the number should be arranged in descending order. So what he does, the assistant, is he arranges as 11, 8, and 7. So using this information, this is what the magician sees. Okay. So what the magician does is, he first of all knows that the face down card is a spade. Second, he forms the four groups in his mind apart from this number. So these are the four groups. And noticing that the two cards are on the third and fourth position, he knows that the number is one of these three. And noticing the descending order, he knows that the number is 10. So this is how the algorithm works, and this is how the magic trick is performed. Okay, this was the solution. Thank you.